Well, hello and welcome to the summer of 2019 here at Wake Technical Community College. This class is the Intro to Criminal Justice class. This video that you're going to watch is just a quick introduction and an outline of what you need to do right away. So the first thing you should be seeing on your screen is the announcement screen. Now you'll see my little arrow here. Go over. And if you're not there, if you'll go over to the left side of your screen, and if you'll click on announcements, it should bring this up. This is the first thing that you absolutely have to do in the class in order to remain in the class, and this is take the course entry quiz. And I know some of you have taken it in previous classes, but this is pretty much an attendance requirement. So you'll note that our class begins on May 16th, which is coming up, I believe, this Thursday. And we're going to run all the way through July 29th, although we hopefully will be finished a couple days before then so we can get our grades in. In order to remain in this class, you must take the course entry quiz. So if you will go back over here and if you will click on the course entry quiz, it'll bring up this new screen. And you'll notice that this is kind of highlighted up here, underlined in blue, at least from my screen. This is your course entry quiz for the summer of 2019. You need to click on that. Now, a couple quick things about it. It's just a very introductory type idea of what's going to go on, not for the course per se. As I said, it will not impact your grade. It is only really a requirement for attendance. If you don't take this course entry quiz by that date, let's go back to those dates, by the date of May 22nd, then I'm going to have to drop you from the class. So please log on and take that. Okay, so quickly then a little bit about how the course is structured, and if we can go over here to lessons. Lessons has an outline of all 10 weeks of our class from week 1, which is just the starting week, all the way down. Let me scroll down here to week 10, which is your final assessment. So your class is pretty much outlined here, and if you'll click on each week, you'll see that there will be a video. I'm going to actually, this video here will replace this one here, this Watch Prime video. It's kind of an introduction. Basically what we're doing in this class is we're going to, after we do some foundational work and some of the facts and underlying data for the system, such as Uniform Crime Report, we're going to look at 3 major components of the criminal justice system. We're going to look at the police, we're going to look at the courts, and we're going to look at corrections. And each of those is approximately 3 to 4 chapters, so that's the bulk of the course. Okay, so your assignment this week is to watch this video real quickly, and if you're watching it now, congratulations, you've completed that part of the assignment. And then if you'll click on Introduction, it will bring you to the forum. And in this forum, you will create a thread. You'll tell me a little bit about yourself, and I posted a little bit about myself here, introducing myself, Jay Chapman, that's my name. And you'll notice that I told you a little bit. Now you can reply to that. I kind of expect people on discussion boards to reply to each other. But you certainly need to first post a little bit about yourself. Not any unnecessary details, but just a little bit so that we know what's going on and we can get a feel. We've got about 25 people in this class, so it should be really helpful for you to kind of gauge who you're with. And I think you're going to find that we've got a very eclectic group. We're going to have students, we're going to have college transfer students, we're going to have police officers, we're going to have corrections officers, we're going to have a bunch of different people that hopefully are going to bring us a bunch of different perspectives. So go ahead and click and do your introduction. Now after that, let me go back here. If you'll notice, back on the lessons plans, next week when we start kind of our regular work, again there'll be a little bit, now this is from a friend of mine, Asmina Safari. He's going to give you a little bit about how to do citations and APA. There's going to be another discussion board link, so if you click on that, you will create a thread. I'll tell you a little bit about it. That's what's about discrimination. Let's go back. There'll also be a Chapter 1 quiz, so you'll have a quiz every week. I will be replacing some of these videos here with some of my own, but in case I don't get you, you'll either see Dr. Sfari or you'll see me talk about what's going on this week. Then you'll have your major assignment, which is a Your Crime picture. This is about the Uniform Crime Report, and you'll see how it's outlined there. I'll let you look at that. You're not there for a week. And then finally we have a quiz on Chapter 2. So every week you'll have at least a quiz or two, so be prepared for that. All right, well, the other thing I'd like to show you is the syllabus. So let me bring that over here. I'm going to show it to you here. I'll show you where to find it in a minute. But you'll notice that we are here in CJC 111, section 0010, or you could be in section 0011, it really doesn't matter. That is my email address, jjchapman@waketech.edu. This is my phone number, 919-532-5971. My office location, I'm going to change that. That is actually here at 255 on North Campus. Now, also, I am going to be on the Public Safety Education campus. I'll be there on Tuesday, so I can meet students there. We'll have to work out a place to meet, but you can contact me via email. I'll also be available to go to South Campus. It's a bit of a drive for me, but if it's crucial and you can't get anywhere else, I will be happy to go meet you there. And of course, I'm here on North Campus. This is where my regular office is. So I really prefer to meet people on North Campus. I can meet you on Public Education Campus, which is off South Saunders Street, and by appointment on South Campus, although it better be a pretty special reason why you need to go there. All right, this syllabus is self-explanatory, pretty much. You've got to take your course entry quiz. You see when we have the start date, the course end date, and the deadline for the course entry quiz, which is the 22nd. Here are just some backgrounds to CJC 111. Here is your grading breakdown. We're on a 10-point scale, 90, 80, 70, 60, A, B, C, D, and below 60 is an F. You'll notice that your two big exams, your final and your midterm, are about 25% each. So that's the big part of it. But you've got discussion boards, assignments, and your weekly quizzes. There is also an attendance policy here. I do want to emphasize one thing, that I do not accept late work. So if you don't get your work in on time, I'm sorry, I can't. I've got 50 students I've got to juggle, so I really can't go back and accept late work. But I'll try to be as understanding as I can if there's a serious emergency, but my general rule is I do not accept late work. Here is the course calendar, which should give you an outline of everything with dates. This is subject to change. Obviously, we could have something come up, or I could have something come up. So please be prepared for that. Now, the only other thing I suppose that's important is our text. We're using the Criminal Justice in Action, the core. I believe we're the 9th edition from Senage, and it's by Gaines and Miller. Okay, so that's about it. That's a quick outline, and I look forward to teaching this semester and meeting you all.